All right, all set.
Okay, I'd like to bring to order the meeting of the Green Bay Residence Sex Offenders Board for June 13th. Roll call, everyone is here except for Nate Keenan, who was excused. First item on the agenda is to approve the minute.
Did you all
Yeah.
sign, do the roll call?
Yep, they all signed it.
Okay, okay.
Yep.
Next is approval of the agenda.
Yes.
Someone has to make a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
Is there a second?
Second.
All right.
I'm
Everybody,
Yeah, I gotta send it for the vote.
oh, you do, okay.
Yep. Okay, you should all see it. All right, unanimous passed.
Okay, next is approval of the minutes of our previous meeting from May the 9th. Can I have a motion to approve the minutes?
So moved.
I'm sorry,
So moved.
is there a second?
I'll second that.
All right, should come through.
Mine still says approval of the agenda, not the minutes.
Oh, mine is too.
Okay.
Did you set the current item? May 9th.
So that was moved
Okay.
by Ed.
And,
Thank you for catching that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, can we move on?
Still waiting for two votes. There we go. Say it passed unanimously.
Okay, first appeal we have today is Kim Fellers requesting to move to 409 South Webster Avenue. Please come up.
Hi.
Okay, Kim, just to kind of start things off here, excuse me, this is the first time I'm using this system.
A new system?
Yep.
Oh, that's
So you're looking to move to 409 South Webster, correct?
Yes.
And with you and your 2-year-old daughter?
Right here.
Okay. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go over your case, and we're just going to ask that when we go over it, you don't use a personal name of your victim, and then just refer to the person as the victim.
Mhm.
Okay? So it looks like here, back in 1996, you had first-degree assault of a child. Is that correct?
That got dismissed. It was proven that I didn't do anything like that.
But you had 2 counts of child prostitution, correct?
Yes, 2 child prostitution and 2 child enticements.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about that particular case and what you were involved with at the time.
I was 18, 19, and 20 years old. I was working for an escort service, and then my brother, well, he was like a brother, he's not my real brother. His girlfriends started working for me underneath an escort service, and I was dating a man who, how do I say, showed me how to do the prostitution myself.
Okay,
Like I said, I was very young. looking for love in all the wrong places, and, you know, ended up hooking up with him, and then, like I said, we started working underneath the escort services, and there was 2 victims that were under the age of 18.
And did you know that they were under the age of 18?
I did, but I didn't know the laws myself. I was only like 18, 19, and 20, so I didn't know. And I had 2 children by the time I was 17.
Okay.
You know, so I really didn't know what the laws were. So,
And how much time did you end up serving?
I did 6 months, or 6 years, the first time, and then I did a year, and then I just did my last 10 years straight, and I've been out without any kind of supervision, probation, parole, anything for 4 years.
Okay.
So,
So you served 10 years for the prostitution, or was there anything else?
the child prostitution, 2 child enticements. Yeah, I did a total of 17 years in, and
All from the same 2 charges?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a extended supervision withheld sentence, so
Okay.
that's what happened there.
Okay.
Can
Go
I ask
ahead.
a question? In the paperwork, it says that you were sentenced to 6 years, 9 months, 5.
8 years. Yeah, it was 8 years, 9 months, 5 years withheld sentence probation.
And did you complete the paperwork yourself? Or did you have someone help you with it?
I might have put 6 years, I meant to put 8 years, but I did a total of 6 years my first time. Maybe I wrote it wrong.
And when you went back, was your probation violated, or parole violated? Is that why you went back?
Yeah, I had a dirty UA. I never reoffended in a same,
She failed your drug test.
yeah, I never reoffended in the same manner as prostitution or escorting or anything like that. I haven't done that since then.
Are you currently employed, ma'am?
I am on disability.
Okay. So what do you do with your days? Besides take care of your daughter?
I help take care of my mom. She's got dementia, the beginner stages of it. So me and my sister have been taking care of her, taking my partner to appointments, going to my appointments, going to Raina's appointments, my mom's appointments. I'm in the community a lot. I take Raina to like Tundra Lodge and stuff like that, so she can have, enjoy other little kids and play and stuff. And the domestic violence help, domestic violence shelter is a support group, support means for me if I need them. They will help me.
Okay. When you were incarcerated, did you do any before we go into any of your treatment programs, you have the right to do this either in public session or in private session. Are you okay with staying in public session?
That's fine.
Okay. So here it says, looks like you didn't do any sexual offender training, correct? In prison?
I did. I went to the SOT level 2, I think it was, that they had there, and because a girl was speaking, and I have extensive sexual abuse in my past, and what she was talking about, tears were coming down my face. I didn't sigh out, I didn't make a noise, but because I cried, I gave a negative response to her disclosure, and I got kicked out.
Okay. And so how long have you actually been out of prison?
4 years.
4 years,
Mhm.
okay. And you've been on disability the whole time?
Mhm.
Okay. So you haven't done any other type of, looks like you said anger management?
Yep,
in
I did
prison?
that in prison, yep, parenting in prison, AODA, outpatient, out here and in there. I did that.
Okay. So over these past 4 years, what have you been doing?
Just being a mom and trying to find a home.
So I mean, I don't know how old your daughter is.
She's 2.
She's 2. So,
I got pregnant pretty much right after I got out,
okay,
and it's been really difficult to try to find somewhere to live, find a person who will rent to me, because as soon as they hear sex offender, they're like, no. And it's hard. I need a roof over my baby's head.
right.
You know, I did my time. I did every day of my time pretty much, you know. I paid my price of a really bad choice that I made when I was a teenager myself, you know.
So, I mean, in terms of your disability, in terms of the rent you're gonna pay, that's gonna be enough
Yeah,
to cover?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I
And just the
get,
2 of you living together, or?
Yep.
Okay,
yep, it's just me, her, and our cat.
okay. Does anybody else have any other questions?
Well, I'd like to go back to your charges. You kind of just stopped that, you know, you had 2 younger kids under the age. I mean,
Yeah.
how long was it going on for? What
Well,
was all happening?
with the underage girls, it was only not even a year. It was only like a few months maybe. But I was doing it before, since I was 18 myself. I was prostituting myself out and stuff like that.
Your ring comes in.
And I was, like I said, I was with this man, and he
Good girl.
showed me how to prostitute. I did not know anything about it, and I was very ashamed at first, and he kind of like groomed me, you know. Now I know what it is, you know, but back then I didn't really understand. I thought, oh, this man loves me, you know, I'll do anything to, you know, to have him love me. And he got physically abusive too. So then my adopted like play brother moved in, and his girlfriends that he was seeing, they wanted to work. And I, like I said, I didn't understand like the age, because like I said, I was young myself and I didn't know the laws. And I thought it was okay, you know, because that was my mind frame back then. You know, I'm gonna be 43 this summer, and I don't think the same way anymore. And I apologize to my victims, and I've seen my victims since then, you know. And one of my victims has passed away. She was in prison with me, and she was released, and she had a drug addiction really bad, and she was out 10 days and died, you know. And she left 3 children. And I kind of feel responsible for that, you know.
Okay. Go ahead.
Well then, so you hired these young girls and they did this for several months, and then how did the police get involved?
One of the girls was sleeping with my boyfriend. I didn't know. And he wouldn't leave me to be with her, and so she went to the police and told what we were doing. So, and that's the one who passed away.
Now, you said that you were in the sex offender treatment program in prison, but you were kicked out.
Yep.
Have you had any other counseling for your past trauma?
Yeah.
Okay, can you just?
I talked to, I have Dr. Tan that I have at Brown County Mental Health Center, and I was talking, I had my psychiatrist, or psychologist, Jody, who I talked to.
How often do you see either one of them?
I see Dr. Tan once a month. I haven't been to counseling for a while, because I haven't been stable as a place to stay. You know, so I've been staying in hotels and living with my moms and family and friends and stuff until I could find somewhere that would rent to me.
How often, or how much counseling did you do regarding your prior trauma and abuse?
Since I was 5 years old.
No, how long have you been going to counseling?
Since I was 5 years old. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about counseling with regard to, and regarding the girls that you recruited?
I was doing counseling in prison when I was in prison for that.
Okay.
And I would talk to my psychologist, or my psychologist in prison and in groups and stuff like that, so, yeah.
What about your triggers?
My triggers? I have, as far as triggers, as for prostitution or
Any,
I'm not that same person anymore. I would never do anything like that again. I don't have triggers when it comes to that for prostitution.
well, there's something that triggered you to, at one point in time, for you to decide that it was okay to do that,
My
correct?
that would be whoever my partner was at that
Okay.
point in time.
And he was able to convince you?
Yep.
Okay, so have you sought counseling regarding or group or?
Codependent, yes.
Okay,
Yeah, was, did a group for codependents and stuff like that for, when I was into Cheetah. So, yeah.
I have a question. So you said you were in counseling since you were 5, and through that, didn't it come up somewhere that, I know that didn't happen yet, the most recent we're talking about didn't happen, but you didn't discover that kind of thing would be wrong, all the counseling you had through the years until you were 15, 16, 17?
Well, when I would go into counseling, they would have me talk about like my sexual abuse a lot and like what happened. So it's like I was reliving it all the time when I'd have to go to counseling. So that's when I was younger, and I hated going to counseling because it's like, why do I have to just keep telling you the same things that, for different counselors? Because I was in 17 different foster homes from the age of 5 to 15. So I always was shuffling counselors and stuff, so I'd have to keep telling my story. And you kind of get just, like, it doesn't faze you anymore, like, when you tell your story of what happened. The people that molested me when I was a child, either they died or I never told anybody until I was 28 years old.
But knowing how you felt then, what, did you feel anything with 15, 16, 17-year-olds then?
Over here.
Later, in later years?
You mean for me?
Yeah.
No, I've never had a sexual attraction to younger people for myself.
Okay.
No. I didn't do sexual acts to them, so I don't have that kind of a sex offender.
Okay.
In terms of the characteristics of the case, is it described correctly?
Yes, she's that correct, as I have.
Okay, all right.
Where are you staying right now? It says homeless, but you also have a mailing address, so.
I have a mailing address for my mom's house, but I've been staying in and out of motels like Motel 6, the Village Inn, my mom's, my partner's,
For how long? What
for
was it?
4 years.
For 4 years.
And I was staying at 1120 Elizabeth Street, row 1, lot 2. I own that trailer. And because of the resident ordinance, I got a fine and had to evacuate from my trailer and sell the trailer for dirt cheap.
You mentioned 2 older children.
27 and 25.
Where are they?
One's in Texas, and one's in, right past the pier. She's came back. She was living in Kentucky, and she just came back about a year ago. I have relationships with them. When I went to prison, they were 3 and 5, and I was back in back in my oldest daughter's lives when she was 12, and Brooke when she was 16. My second one, she was 16. So we have a pretty good relationship. They call me a lot and want me to come down and visit them in Texas, and they forgive me for my past. They forgive me for making the choices I made and leaving them.
Okay, does anyone else have any more questions?
I just have one
Go
more.
ahead.
Does your daughter go from place to place to place with you?
Yes. Because I cannot find, I finally found somebody who were meant to me, and everything's, the security deposit's made, the rent is made, it's not until the 15th. Our lease is up, our lease is already signed and everything, we're just waiting for you guys, if you'll approve me to have a home for her. I mean, I understand, yeah, I did a crime, and I did my time, but my daughter's suffering now because of this ordinance, you know, and I don't know what else I can do to make a stable environment for her because of my screw up when I was younger. You know, and I try to be the best mom I can be. You know, she's well behaved, obviously. She's well mannered. And, you know, I'm trying to be a mom I couldn't be to my first two because of the choices that I made back then. And I can't make up to my children for being gone and the choices that I made, but I can be a better person for them today and have them see me for who I am today. And that's why we have such a close relationship.
Kim, is her dad in her life at all?
This one?
Yeah. Child support?
He doesn't have an address for them to serve him papers. They have his name, they have his social security number, they have his birthday, they have all that. But they closed the case because they can't physically serve him the papers. So.
One quick question with regard to your continuing treatment. I see that you wrote down that you belong to Life Church or go to Life Church. Are you involved with any programming through their associate organization?
I just started going to that church, so what's that program called?
Growth Track.
Growth Track is what we're looking to do, and then she just got baptized, but we're doing the Growth Track, and we're more actively in the church.
Well, no, I wasn't necessarily getting into the church. I don't want to get into religion or anything like that. What I'm looking at is they are affiliated with an organization that works with women and girls who have been in the life.
Yeah. I heard.
Oh, that's that lady Dawn.
Yeah, Dawn.
She works at the exchange.
I really want to work with her. I so want her to know my story. And I've always wanted to be an advocate for kids because of my crime. And I wanted to be a speaker and help try to prevent this because sex trafficking is becoming so bad in this area. And if the kids, if they're knowledgeable, you know, and know where I've been and know what I did and how I got the girls, if they see people coming at them like that, they can go the other way, you know. And I've been wanting to talk to her, so I'm gonna talk to.
My concern is that you haven't been in counseling for a while, and when you are talking about those issues again and being involved with someone who is not a mental health professional. And then talking about that you maybe have triggers about prior trauma and abuse. So, do you have that in mind as far as do you have appointments coming up?
I've got to call Dawn and talk to Dawn and see.
Well, I mean your mental health professional.
Oh yeah, I'm taking care of that with Dr. Tan and at Brown County Mental Health Center and stuff like that. So that's all covered.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
Okay, does anybody want to speak on her behalf or against her moving to this location?
I will.
Why don't you come on up? And your name?
Lisa Gould.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm her partner, and I think that through the trials and tribulations that she's been through, I think she deserves a chance. I think she shows remorse for the things that she has done. She takes very good care of this baby, and she tries to do everything she's supposed to do to put a roof over that baby's head. And she's been trying for 4 years.
How long have you known her?
I was in prison with her.
Okay.
We've only been a couple for going on three and a half.
Okay.
But I was in prison with her, that's how I met her.
Okay. All right.
But I think she should be given at least a shot. She's really been trying. She's trying to get back into the community and stuff, and she does go to her appointments, she does do counseling. You know, if she can get this apartment, she'll be stable, she'll be able to make her appointments back again for counseling to make sure that everything that she's supposed to do is needed. I just hope that you guys could give her a chance, because I think she's really earned that chance.
Okay, appreciate it. All right, anybody else? Okay,
My sister's right here.
oh, go ahead. You want to come on up?
Basically, just what she said.
Okay,
That's the way I feel too, exactly.
all right. So you think she's definitely on the right track, in your opinion?
Definitely.
Okay,
I'm her sister, so.
all right. Okay,
We got
appreciate
Mom
it.
here too.
Yeah, my mom's here.
Okay. Go ahead.
I feel that she's ready to be out in the community with her daughter and to have her own place.
Okay.
And I think it's really important that she has that. And she's been very good.
Okay,
Taking very good care of it.
Yes, you can.
okay, appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you.
That's it? All right, is there somebody that wants to make a motion in regards to Karen? Kim, sorry.
Karen's mom.
Karen's
Sorry,
And
Kim.
think that's crazy. My mom's identical twin, and it's Karen and Sharon.
Okay. Does anybody want to make a motion?
I will make a motion to approve, her to move at the address of,
49 South Webster.
yeah, okay, that address.
It's apartment
Address
308
specific,
too.
apartment 308, for a period of 60 days. And at that time, I'd like to see her return back with, to see what she's accomplished and have documentation as far as counseling, things like that, that you're involved in.
And if I could add to that, when's her birthday, the little one?
November 4th.
She'll be 3 on November 4th?
Yeah, and that's my partner's birthday too.
Okay. Then I would like to add to that, that when you come back in 60 days, you show us that you've made contact with Head Start, and I can get you information for that. There's a 3-year-old Head Start program. She wouldn't be eligible until second semester, but it'd be very, very important to get her
Could
involved
you
in
give me
that.
that information?
Yeah. Mhm.
Awesome, thank you.
The only thing is, I don't think it should be a part of the I mean,
Not a part of the motion?
Not
Okay,
part of the
well, I'll
motion.
withdraw that. I'll get you the information anyway.
Thank you, though,
Okay?
thank you, because
Because-
she is so smart. I caught her in the corner counting to 10 by herself.
Mhm. She's adorable.
okay, is there a second to the
I will
motion
second
made?
it. Second it.
Okay, can you put it up for a vote, please?
Yeah.
Have all votes been counted?
I'm waiting for one more vote. Can't think, still waiting for your vote.
Technology, you gotta love it.
Motion fails on a vote of 3-2.
Okay,
Could I make a motion that we approve Ms. Feller's moving to the new address as stated in the application, 409 South Webster Avenue, Green Bay, and have her back in a period of 120 days?
yeah, we can make the motion if there's a second. Is there a second to that motion?
I'll second it.
Okay, we're up for a vote again.
Wait, no, you can't. Okay. That motion passes on a vote of 3-2.
Okay, so here's where we're at. So you are approved to move to this particular location, 409 South Webster. You'll be asked to come back in 120 days, okay, and provide that additional documentation. If you do not show up, then you'll be automatically denied going forward, okay? All right, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Will they send you something?
Yeah, you guys will send it to me in the
Yeah,
mail.
what do you would want it sent to?
Send it to 409.
Okay.
And then with the Head Start,
What's the apartment number she said?
huh?
She's asking you for the apartment number.
308. Yep, we're
Okay,
gonna
we're
go,
gonna play.
we're gonna go play.
Will you tell those people thank you for giving you a house?
Can you tell them all thank you for giving you your home?
There's a
Say
swimming
thank you.
pool.
Next up is Mr. Anthony Shea.
Thank you.
That's the number, Sally Jansen, ask for Sally, give her my name.
Again, thank you guys very much for your time.
You're welcome.
Wondering if I could get her into something because her
There are no
birthday.
guarantees on that, but
Yeah.
give her a call now and, let her know,
Thank
you know,
you.
when her birthday is and what have you, what you need to do to get on the list.
She's so
because there will be a
smart,
waiting list.
so smart. Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Shea?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Just give us a second to make sure we get everything up here. Takes a while for everything to come up here. This here. Okay, looks like you were last in front of us in May of 2016, is that correct?
Yes.
All right. First question I have for you is why you need to move?
I need to move because the city of Green Bay is purchasing the house I rent right now. They're gonna tear it down and make way for a new boulevard on North Webster, so I'm required to vacate.
Okay, all right. So I noticed here there's nothing in your current offenses that you've had any issues with anything going forward since the last time we talked to you, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Does anybody have any direct questions of him other than the location? Or any other issues that you want to speak to him about? Okay, then I'd like a motion in regards to his application to go ahead to move to 1263 Robert Street, Upper?
Reber.
Reber? Is there a motion?
Motion to approve the applicant's request to move to the Reber Street address.
Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Motion is passed unanimously.
Good. Okay, so you're go ahead and you're approved to move to your new location. Do you want that sent to your new location or to your old
Yes,
location?
new location.
New location? Okay, that's it.
Thank you. You have
Yep.
a nice day.
Yep.
All you have a nice day.
Next on the agenda is Christopher Poplin.
I received a call that he wants to be withdrawn.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're withdrawing, do we need to vote or not then if you withdrew?
We do.
Okay, so could I have a motion, I'm making a motion to deny Christopher Poplin to move to 131 South Oneida Street.
Second.
So this is a vote on whether to approve or denying the address.
So a yes means you're denying it, right?
Correct.
Okay, just want to make sure everybody knew that.
Yes means no in this case.
Yes.
All right, motion passed unanimously.
All right. Next item on the agenda is Randy Graham. Hey, Randy, how things going?
Pretty good.
Before this agenda item is discussed, it has been brought to my attention that inspection has shut down that address.
Exactly.
It was not, it never received its certificate of occupancy, and there were inspection violations, so currently that address is not habitable.
Right.
Okay. So, before we start then, is there a different address that you're looking to, or what's
Well-
the status of that address?
As of now, I'm homeless,
Okay,
but my apartment should come through today or tomorrow. I'm not sure, but he said today or tomorrow. And that's on West Mason.
okay. But right now, we can't, we don't have anything to vote on because you don't have an address for
Right.
us. So, why don't, I'd like to make a motion to postpone until you can get a revised application for us,
Yeah.
and to our next meeting.
Mhm.
Do we need to vote on that or not?
Yeah, there's a motion to adjourn.
Okay. I'd like to, a motion to adjourn Randy Graham's request to move to 311 South Jefferson Street.
I'll second that.
I lost my screen.
So,
So how soon, if I get the place tomorrow, what do I do?
so you,
Bring
all
the
you,
papers
all you just have to just file the paperwork on the front page and put the new address down.
and drop it off?
Well, then you'll be on our agenda for next month.
Sure, I'll just,
Yep.
that'd be good.
Yep.
I think as long as you follow up the complete application, you're gonna have to redo a lot of things.
I would?
You have to get that,
You have to get the landlord's
Letter,
approval.
yeah.
Yeah, landlord's approval, you
Uh-huh.
know, and then along with this form again, the front page of the form.
Sure, so I need to get that before I leave.
You can get one down in the clerk's office.
Sure,
Yeah.
sounds
Okay.
good.
Awesome.
Okay, thanks.
So in this particular case, yes means to just
Adjourn it.
adjourn it,
Yeah.
okay.
Hey, Kathy, if you want to just tell me, I can mark your vote down.
I
Yes.
actually, I don't have anything pop up either.
I sent it for a vote. I can manually.
Oh, I got it, I've got
Okay.
it.
So you should be able to just rejoin that meeting. Yep.
I think that's voting screen.
Okay,
We're still waiting.
I'm still waiting.
Kathy, do you want me to just manually enter your vote?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you voting yes or no to adjourn?
Yes.
Or adjourn? Yes, okay. So that vote passes unanimously.
Okay. Next up is Mr. Craig Brunette. Okay. I just looked because you're the only one, so.
He's our intern.
Okay.
He's
Oh, he
really
says
like he's not me.
All right, I'd like to make a motion to deny Mr. Brunette.
Seconded.
So again, this is a motion to deny, so a yes means denial. Did yours pop up, Melissa?
Mm-mm, not yet.
Would you like me to manually add your vote?
Yes, please.
All right, motion passed unanimously.
This person was supposed to come back in 30 days.
Mhm.
So do you want me to have a,
Yep.
send it off?
Mm-hmm. Okay, I believe that's the last person on our agenda for today. So I just need, unless there's anything else anybody else has on the agenda or wants to discuss?
I would just like to make a comment, I will not be here next month, I can't get off of work.
Okay. All right, I need a motion to dismiss.
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
We have to vote.
Yeah. I'm clicking away.
One other quick note too, is mine's down to like 20-some%. We should make sure that
Oh, mine's 19, yeah.
should make sure they're charged just in case we have a long meeting.
Yeah, they were plugged in right before I came in, but I know they just put those boxes in.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. We're-
I'm a, Rich?
Okay. your thumbs
Mine
up?
didn't pop up, so.
All right. Passed unanimously.
Okay.
All right, we're done.